wonder how far this thing works. Can you hear me? Is my audio too low? No, it's pretty good, right? Cute. You got the houndstooth bedspread. Is this for you or for Charmander?
It's for me.
Did you put enough furniture in his house so he could move in? Nice.
I accidentally punched the mirror.
Why? Is he angry now? Okay, good. Okay. Oh. Hello. Hello. We are. Whoops, wrong handle. We're going to be painting some models. Got some big old giant dudes. They look cool. So I think we're going to have some fun here. Hi, Bubbles. Yeah, yee. Are you a real bubble? Or are you a ditto? Pretty sure you're a Pokemon. No one will ever know. Oh, right. I wanted to pull up the Let's see. We are going to be painting a fire giant. I want to find some good reference. I have some like character reference, but I want to see if anyone's done like a cool painting effect. Because they have like a metallic-y skin. Well, I have photo reference actually that was sent to me. Let me log into Discord. Where's my Discord at? Discord has Canon Digital Cam. No, don't switch. Oh, I have to log into Discord again from yet another device. I feel like all I do is log into Discord now. All right. Okay. Oh, come on, Discord. Don't crap out on me. There you go. There you go. So I can actually show you what it looks like. So actually, let's go to Chrome. So these are what they look like. These handsome, gentle men and women. They have like a kind of metallic-y, bronzish, greenish skin with like red hair. They're kind of cool, you know. This is like canon. What they look like. What's up? What's up? I am just sitting down to start painting. I am also looking up for paint jobs. My spacebar being weird. Oh, actually, I have a model very similar to this sitting here. It looks like maybe a similar model in the set. This dude's pretty crazy. Yeah, I have a version of him. Oh, it is the same one, just with maybe a different pose, because the one there is a shield. Maybe it's modified, but the pose is almost identical. This is wild. Okay, yeah, you got the whole set. Decent paint job though. I'm not feeling the metallic coming through, you know what I mean? Hey Dad, what's going on, man? I'm trying to figure out how I want to get the metallic-y finish, because I really like the reference you have. The skin really feels like it's metal, right? Um, so I'm thinking I'm gonna paint them like silver, um, and then I'll tone it uh, with this kind of washed hue. So the metallic should still come through, and then we'll just color it. So maybe I'll hit it with. Do I have any metallic that would work through the airbrush? Because that would save my life from having to just paint it. It's not very bright though. I need kind of a brighter. You know what? We will do it. No, not lead belcher. I need some rune fang steel. Ah, there we go. Oh, dude. Orange. Check out how many models I printed to kit bash together the model that I haven't built it yet, obviously, but I printed all of these so I could kit bash together my mini, because I like little parts of each of them. So I think this is the shield I'm gonna have him use because it just looks epic. Yeah, Morvek. It's a little dressy for a I've had a very long day and my brain is like fried. Dwergar. It's a little dressy for a Dwergar because their stuff is normally a little bit more just like kind of hammered steel, whereas these look very kind of ornate. But I digress. I'm not digging the music. It's chill, but it's like too chill. Why are you playing on two sources at once? Come on. There you go. You guys will let me know if the music is a little too loud. I've been trying to set up your vocal booth the whole day today. Gave up. I'm just gonna get a desk stand for recordings. My boom arm is too flimsy. Yeah, the boom arms can be like a pain in the ass, dude. If you want, I can recommend these like mounted fixtures. I use them a lot for my setup for recording D&D. You just kind of set screw the points and then they don't move at all. So you just set one point and then it's there, and it's like $30, I think. And you just kind of set it and forget it. Yeah, it mounts to the desk. So it's got a hard mount to the desk, and then it just screws, just kind of like the one that you used for the computer monitor this weekend. It just screws from underneath and clamps to the tabletop surface. And then it has this kind of solid rod that goes up. I know it's behind the event list. Yeah. So it has this mount here on the side, and just out of frame here, it clamps to the desk, comes up, and then it has two of these. So I only have one attached right now, but you can do like a full length arm on it, which is kind of nice. Well, now my event list won't repopulate. Oh, there it goes. All right. Yeah. I mean, I feel like some stuff you can get away with just like hanging on to. But when it comes to certain things like that has tension, like springs and things, it it needs to be like maintained or refreshed, you know what I mean? I need to get a damn paint mixer because this is a pain. Oh, I should put a bearing in it. Fun fact, kids, you can buy packs of these little ball bearings to put into your paint canisters. See? Just a little ball bearing. Put it in your paint pot. Helps mix the paint. What's up? All right. This paint is so thick. Dude, I have been working on a soundtrack for Morbeck, and it is hard, man. Coming up with a cool sounding Western song is like super hard because they're all super either hokey or they just sound super dated and it doesn't have that kind of epic feeling. It's wild. Yeah, Jane is playing Pocopia. And you need a Drifloon or something, and I can't find her. Aw, it's always the case. Let's see, can I get a better angle for you guys while I airbrush? Yeah, we did find some cool options today, I think. Um, I'll send you some files over Orange later. I basically was in the car with Jane today while we were running around doing stuff, and we were like brainstorming songs. And Jane came up with a few cool ideas, and we ended up landing on some metal covers of Western music. So it gives you this like really fun. Is he wearing gloves? I think he's wearing gloves, so we won't paint the gloves. We found one that's a cover of Jolene, but it's metal and it's epic. And a few others. There's some other fun ones, but that I think that hands down was my number one favorite. So that's what I'm gonna try to do moving forward, is to find some really cool like country covers, because I'm not a huge country music fan, but I think the vibe for his character is gonna be really fun. All right, we got some skin painted on this guy. He's looking kind of cool, actually. Let's see. Yeah. Now we'll put some like green wash on this guy, and it'll look really cool. Yeah, I'll put together a Spotify playlist and send it over to you once I get a little more time into it. Today was just like crazy. We set all of our stuff up at Table Minis. We're not done. We got to go back on Tuesday and fine tune some stuff, but you can now find Seadrake's fine products at Table Minis, which is cool. It's a nice step up, I think, for the company. I do have to say and give Table Minis some credit. They have a lot of people run through that studio. You know, today Sunday, they were hustling and bustling, man, and there was newbies in there. People basically walking in being like, "Oh, we just played this one shot with you guys. It was so fun. I want to buy a dice tower. I want to buy a dice set. I want to buy all the books." And I'm just like, "Whoa, that's crazy." Sad theme, combat theme, general interaction theme. Yeah, I'll put together some stuff. Hey Pop, did I print the character? No, I didn't print this one specifically. I can print these characters, but I just made some friends here that one of them is crying orange here in the chat. I don't know if you can see it on YouTube. Oh, you can see it on the screen. Some of the stuff that he's saying. But we've been playing Dungeons and Dragons together with a few other people, and the group actually pitched in together, and they bought these models and had them printed out for their games. So I offered to paint them because I enjoy painting, and I also want to contribute to the group some more. So. And I enjoy this. This is fun stuff for me. Let's see if I can get the angle better. There we go. I will be printing some more stuff soon. Um, I just got some links. Um, I didn't feel like setting up the printer right now, but very shortly, probably tomorrow, we will have more models. Market is there, honestly. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're welcome, man. I'm happy to be a part of the group. It's been really fun and positive and really nice. So I'm really enjoying it so far. Looking good. He's a shiny boy. He's a shiny boy. We still have a bit of paint left, so I'm going to try and maybe touch up this guy a little bit. I think he's pretty good, but I don't have anything else I need to paint silver, and I don't want to waste the paint, so I might as well get another coat in on this guy here and there. Because no matter how much you think you paint, you invariably miss a spot. There's always some angle that you didn't cover very well. You tired there, buddy? How was work, man? Did you get to work from home today? Oh no, it's Sunday. You were off. You were sleeping all day. Keep forgetting that just because I worked today doesn't mean that everybody worked today. All right, we got some really good coverage on this dude. He looks really cool, man. I might, if I were like braver and had a lot more time, I would go in with multiple metallics because I could actually shade metallics on this. And put some darker shades. But these are two big models, and I think it'll be just fine to do a regular paint job. Yeah, it's Sunday. I'm still so impressed that you can paint these so quickly. For me and Trish, each one would take a day. uh, love big miniatures. Like mediums are cool, but large and above just look so sick when you take them out. That's true. Anything big is always impressive when you whip it out. Um, you entered one of the mystery buildings. I'm jealous. What was inside said mystery building? Man, this silver paint is lasting forever. Which is good because I keep finding like little details that I missed, and I'm happy to have a very complete paint job. But I'm ready to move on, sir. I think one of the reasons, Orange, that I can paint these so fast is because I just don't have the patience to wait and do them slower. So I just figured out how to do them faster because I just want to see the models all done. Impatience, the true secret behind becoming good at skills. All right, so we got these two silver boys here now. They are looking good. Size does matter. Not sure. So far, it's a dilapidated building. Well, keep me posted. I thought for sure you would get in and it would be like Stardew Valley, and it would be like, oh, you need to renovate the building. First, go and collect 5,000 star fruits and bring me all the rocks. Every tree in the forest, go cut it down. Because we need to rebuild this library. All right, airbrush is clean. I think it leads to the equivalent in the next city. Oh, that makes sense. Like a whole other Pokemon Center and everything. Nice. Yeah, you were telling me that there's like a crazy amount of Pokemon in this game. Oh, bother. I left my water bottle out there. If only somebody were listening to the stream that could possibly get my water bottle for me. Somebody nearby in a room quite close to me that could magically bring me. Thank you, Bubble. That was quite handy. Oh, so good. Okay, so they have. Yeah, let's show you guys real quick. They have this kind of rusty metal. Thanks, man. Uh, what is that? Like a copper almost? I think copper might actually work really well. Let's see if I've got some good copper. Yeah, the armor. So if you look at their armor plating, it's like not quite like a shiny copper, but like a tarnished copper, like almost like a penny. Because you've got a lot of experience with American currency, being Singaporean. But yeah, like oxidized, tarnished, dirty copper. Yeah. I love this song, man. Honestly, you could basically just use this for Morvac too. Kestrel Village. I love the saxophone. I think it gives it that kind of whimsy. Oh no! Some of my brushes are not looking great. Updated another mini for Ivy, for Senya. He came in just as Ivy grew into her character, and I had a storyline for her. That's cool. Let's go back to. Oh, sorry. I'm excited to learn more about all the different characters, actually. what's really fun as like a new character joining the party is that there is a literal authenticity of like, who are you? I don't know anything about you, man. They all know each other, but my dude's gotta meet everybody. I know why they released Fire Red Leaf Green. This is a dilapidated version of Canto. Oh. That's wild. This dude is gonna look wild while he's still all shiny before I like tarnish him up a bit. Because he's looking just like a chromed out, wearing like bronze armor or copper armor. Well, the copper's not really coming through as copper. It's like shiny, polished copper. I need to do a little bit of a tarnishing. I think we started, or it was Pilot Town or something, and now I'm near Mount Moon, and I think we started in Viridian. No, I think we started in Viridian City, and now I think I'm in Pewter Town. Ooh. That's a fun kind of like realization, though, as a player. So Orange, what did you do today, man? Just R&R after a heck of a game yesterday? Or do you guys have like a Sunday tradition? God, it's so nice painting a large model. After painting tiny models, it's just like edges are super easy to get onto, and you're not holding your breath in between paint strokes to try and not like mess up too badly. Painting's going good, man. I just kind of plugging away. I was just kind of saying earlier that I really enjoy painting large models uh, because they're so forgiving. Like painting tiny ones, man. The tiniest breath held wrong, and your model is cross-eyed and looks funky, or your edges are sloppy, and now you know everything is all screwed up. But now on this big guy, I can just kind of coast through. Edges are a lot sharper in the sculpt and like more pronounced, making it so much easier for your brush to kind of follow along. So you don't have to really work as hard to make the paint job seem cleaner. But that's just because I've painted so many minis that you know you get comfortable with the little ones, and then you do a big one, and you're like, woo! And then you get spoiled, though. I have to say, I'm going to be painting 2 of these guys back to back, and if I go back to some small models, it's just going to be torturesome. What else did you do this weekend, man? Do you guys have like a ritual for Sundays after the big game on Saturdays? Um, I'm guessing you guys just like vegetate, but Sundays you try and get stuff done, but we're up minimally 10 to 11. If we end at like 12 a.m., I might get up at 9. So you never get up at 9. Boom. Gotcha. Thanks, buddy. Forgot how banging this playlist is, man. This is my Ashvara playlist for when I DM. How's everybody doing out there? Anybody doing something cool this weekend? I played D&D for like 14 hours on Saturday. And then today, I went to a coffee shop with the dog and kimchi and had some brownies and coffee and focaccia, and it was yummy. And then came back at lunch, then prepped everything to set up our display over at Table Minis and set all that up. You'll see some updates about that soon on the internet, like Instagram for House of Seadrake. And then came home, had dinner. We hung out for a bit. Jane's been playing Pocopia. And then I snuck off back here because I haven't had a chance to paint in a while. So now I am back here and I am painting and chilling with you guys. Yeah, it was a bit of a busy day. We were up at about 8, 7:30 or 8. Or no, about 8, 8:30, I'd say, actually, realistically. And then, yeah, it was good though. I had a lot of fun. It was productive. It was like a work day, you know. We had to fill out a bunch of paperwork and set up merchandising, which is always, a joy. Anybody out there has ever worked retail, it basically was just that, but designing a planogram. How does that work though? Like, is there a split? If you can talk about it, a split in what way? Sorry, I don't know what you're referring to as to when I spoke. Oh, yeah. We can talk about it. So it's kind of like consignment, except they're essentially just providing a table for a percentage. Um, I will keep it general just because I don't know what other people's percentages are. Anywhere from, I think, 60-40% to 80-20%, some probably somewhere in there. A majority coming to us, and then they taking a commission, and that's about it. We go in and take inventory, like, I don't know, once a month or so, and then invoice them for all the merch that's been sold, and then they send it to us. So yeah, consignment. It's pretty good. They were super chill about it, super friendly, all around 10 out of 10 experience. I would rank it much higher than any of the experiences I've had with them in the past. Not to speak ill of our new partners, but I had a bit of a bad experience when we had played a game there. But that was also, a couple of years ago now or whatever. And it could have just been a bad day. Who knows? But they were really great. So no notes. All right, let's get this. No, I should do the hair first. Screw it. Can always touch it up. I don't have my macro or macro lens on today, so you're not getting the super sweet up close shots. I figured these guys were big, and the macro lens would just be like way too difficult. So you get the slightly zoomed out. Hey 10, good to see you. Sorry we haven't been around much. We have been quite busy. I can tell you, as I have told them, we set up a bunch of stuff on consignment at a local D&D store, which is awesome. And Jane was in Korea. I was working on business stuff, and just a whole mess of things. How have you been? You slept in a lot. That's good. Sleeping in is nice. I miss the days when I could sleep in, but alas, even on days that I stay out until 3 in the morning, I still get up at about 7:30 or 8. So it just be what it be. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna hang out and paint while Jane and 10 take over my chat, like normal. Woo! This crown is coming along. Yep, there they go. Bro, this game is massive. Visiting family, open world, family in London, Procopia. I want to play so bad. I have a Switch, Switch 2. Hesitated. Well, Jane will go into great detail, but it's really fun. I would say it's kind of like got some of the mechanics of Minecraft and visual appeal, right? It's got like blocks and things, but it has a little bit of the creativity and the vibe of how you would play Animal Crossing. So it's a really great game. The innovation in the way that the game makes you play is really nice. Highly recommend. And it's just freaking adorable. So far, Gen 1 randomly, Gen 8 just recently got Slay the Spire 2. I don't know what that is. What is that? Orange? What is that? Oh, I forgot this song is on here. There was a couple of songs on my playlist where the first like 2 minutes, no vocals or anything. So I threw it on a playlist and was like, damn, this is some really great chill vibes. This will be really nice for when we go to like this cool, like green grassy area and it's like light and happy. And then all of a sudden, this giant voice, I'm like, whoa, this is breaking immersion. So thanks for that, buddy. Um, No Man's Sky is great. I love No Man's Sky. I need to play it more with my buddy. I wanted to play it a lot more while Jane was gone, because I'm playing it with my buddy Tarish, and his wife went with my wife, so we both had a little extra free time. But then he got like swamped with work and had to work a bunch of extra hours, and then I got like kind of sick and was had to bail on him. Like we sat down to play and we had just started playing, and then I was like, "Bro, I'm like heavy sweating and I'm dying. I can't stay on and play. I need to go lay down." And I did, and I passed out from like I don't know 8:30 or something until the next day. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, I love No Man's Sky. It's a really chill game. It's really fun. I remember playing it like 10 years ago and thought it was cool, and then everyone said that's when it sucked, and then it got even better. So I'm like sad that I have lost like 10 years of playing that game. But yeah, it's pretty good. Um, oh, it's a card deck builder roguelike. Oh, 10, 10 has played it. You have different character with different mechanics, card mechanics. Yeah, No Man's Sky had a update recently. There was like it's like a trucker hauler garbage man is what they call it update. It's pretty fun. It's very different. It's a lot of go pick this up. Now drive it for 30 minutes across the planet and don't drop anything because we're going to make it super easy for you to drop something. So just don't do that. Yeah, so that's the summary of the newest No Man's Sky content. But I had a fun. You get a ship at the end. Um, so my buddy and I just kind of hung out on Discord and literally like long trucker CB radio chit chat the whole way. God, why is Expedition 33's music just so good? Should win an award for that. I wish I could go back and erase my memory so I could replay Expedition 33 again for the first time because it is a very good game. Especially if you're a Final Fantasy fan, which I am. It feels like a Final Fantasy game, unlike Final Fantasy these days. We're cruising along on this guy. Got almost all of them base coated. I think I might save the hammers for later because I really want to do a cool paint job on the hammers, kind of inspired by the artwork. I need to go recruit Minsk. Minsk! Voiced by the D&D famed Matt Mercer. So the real question, Orange, is do these fire giants with their metallic skin have like, so their skin is what, like kind of like oxidized copper almost, like I'm looking at like Statue of Liberty vibes, but a little bit more orcish, and with the red hair, red orange hair. I really think, what alloy would their nipples be? Because this guy's boobies are just like straight hanging out, and I feel like I really want to paint them orange on top of this green skin. So if their skin is kind of like tarnished metal, uh, do you think people can tell when like they've like rubbed up against each other too much? They're like shiny spots. I have to get these questions out now so I don't ask them in character during the game. And you have to answer in character during the game as a fire giant that wants to then kill me for asking something stupid. Lol. Maybe. I mean, to be frank, I think it just looks like metal rather than actually feeling like metal. You know, I like to think that it feels like metal. I am also resisting the urge, Orange, to buy a new dice set for Morvek, because that's kind of the standard tradition, right? New character, new dice. Um, Luckily, I didn't pull the trigger on that for Lucian, but time for metallic die or dice with cowboy hats is that 20. That's freaking funny. I don't like metallic dice. They're too heavy. Um, I want something that's gonna have a little more like bounce when it rolls kind of vibe. The metal ones just hit. I have a couple of metallic dice or metallic dice sets, and I never use them. Well, not never actually. I have one for a goblin character that I unfortunately don't get to play anymore, but um, and I kind of like those actually, but you also just have to have like the most bulletproof dice tray in the world, because if you have a nice one with like wood and leather, it's just gonna dent the crap out of it. And there is like some coolness to having like some wear and tear on your dice tray, but I think too much is too much. I'm not a big fan of those bigger sharp edge types. Metallic dice can bounce if you slam dunk them hard enough. That's true, 10. I gotta agree with you there. If you believe hard enough, anything can happen. You know what? I might as well just go to live scene, because nobody can really see me up close right now, because I'm painting in my like comfortable position. Um, Even though I use them, I'm just gonna be able to separate damage types if maybe. You can go to the Save James $2,000 dice box. Yeah, that's wild. I have spent a lot of money on weird stuff, but one single dice box is for 2K. That takes the cake for me. Almost got this guy's coppery armor done. It's got a lot of bits though. And we got to jump into leather. Their leather is just kind of dark. Everything's kind of dark and tarnished for these guys, I'm noticing. So I just need to go through and do some really great washes and leathers. It's technically just the AI. getting us to do metallic skin with like the plumpness and power lifter was really hard. Oh, plumpness of a power lifter. Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, I always feel dirty when I use AI to generate anything. Um, but it's an okay tool, not to be replacement. That and everything generated out of it always kind of looks the same. And they had to look Mongolian. There's no, there's too many NPCs that need a face now. So used for personal use. Yeah, no, I totally get it. I think in scenarios where it's like you're trying to create better immersion for like personal use, totally cool. But you're not trying to sell this stuff, right? You're just doing it for our own intents and purposes. Like, I'm not generating shit and then putting it on my portfolio or trying to sell it as Seadrake. All right, looking good. That's so much stat blocks and map stuff. Yeah. I mean, you spend so much time doing all that stuff, man. There's got to be a way for you to like get credit and for all that. Not to say that you should go out and like try and monetize everything, because I am not a fan of trying to turn everything into a profit, because that just kills. It's the birth of killing fun. Can you imagine putting in all the work that you put into D&D, but doing it because you had to for work? It changes the whole vibe, right? Like, knowing that you have to write 12 hours of content per week for work feels terrible. And even if you enjoy doing it, it might be fun at first. But like 6 months later, a year later, consistently doing it, I don't know. I'm also a bit um, jaded because I made my career into artwork and stuff, and that was like my number one favorite hobby as well. And it turns work into work. It turns fun into work. So now it's like I try and keep them separate as much as I can. Obviously, I'm doing a business with D&D and all that stuff, but kind of trying to do it in a stance that's more like on my own terms as opposed to like somebody standing behind me being like, you must create this content or you will die. You will starve to death. Yeah, if you get money from your hobby, it just straight up turns into a job. It does. Yeah, because the moment money's involved, you feel obligated in a different way. Yeah. You know, I've put crazy amount of hours into hobbies and don't bat an eye. But the second I start trying to get paid for it, it's just a whole different vibe. Especially going straight out of college, man. From college into getting paid. Ooh, there's so much pressure, especially as like a newbie, to be good, right? So it's more than just like, oh, now I have to do this for money, but now it's I have to be good and do this for money. You know, I know these are supposed to be like plate, but I'm gonna make them leather with plates on them because it's just too much metal. It needs some contrast, bro. Design 101, contrast. Contrast. And emphasis. It's like how everyone at the table agrees. It's only with friends and stuff in a casual setting that we can actually have a conversation about money in a way that isn't like obligatory. It's like how everyone at the table agrees whenever they choose to contribute to me belongs to me. Whatever they contribute to me belongs to me. So like we don't ever, we don't ever give anyone that feeling of, oh, if there's problems, I'm gonna feel forced to be okay because the person put money on it. Yeah, no, I know. I agree. You guys have or I guess we now have a really unique table because everyone equally contributes. Um, at least if not monetarily, but in effort. Like setting up, breaking down, pitching in. It's all really cool. It's wild. It's wild to see a D&D group where everyone pitches in. Yeah, everyone loves the game as much as everyone else. That's true. A bunch of wild and crazy guys and girls. Like you can sense when someone doesn't, so that person sticks out like a sore thumb. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's almost sad in a way that you guys don't record your games for us to watch back, right? Because oh man, it's just too much. There's just so much that happens in a session um, that people can't watch. Every session played would have to be like 4 episodes for people to be able to get through four 3-hour episodes or something, um, and that's each week, bro. Nobody could keep up with that amount of content. I'm not even up to date with all the Critical Role stuff, and they only do like what 2 hours at a time or something. And I love D&D, and they are like the quintessential D&D group. I don't think your game can feel unwelcoming. I think it's just it's okay to know what your group wants. You know, you have a specific set of kind of guidelines or rules that your table runs by that everybody agrees to, and it's like, look, this is the vibe. You got to pass not only the rules and agree that that's what is going to happen, but you also have to pass vibe check, right? Like, are you going to be cool? Can you role play an asshole but not actually be an asshole? Can you be silly, but can you also be serious when the time comes? All important. All important in a group, man. Oh, I said something that people didn't like. I had like 7, 8 viewers there for a minute, which I know is not like a lot, but bam, gone. Because there's a bar for RP that like buy-ins, or like a buy-in into setting that's required. Like I have met people who kind of just want to have a been chilling game that's not too serious, but our game has to get taken seriously. Yeah, I agree. But I think that's when everybody starts to really kick in and have fun because everyone's taking it seriously that you can forget about the feeling of just like, is this worth my time? Is this something that people are wasting? You know, you just drop all that and you fully immerse because you're just in this scene while everyone's really becoming these other people. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. These gloves are sick on this model because um, I know it's probably just meant to be leather, but the way that they did the material finish and then made it look like it's stitched together, it almost looks like it could be flesh. Um, so you could literally paint this like a flesh tone um, of some race and make it look like he's wearing the gloves made from the skin of something. Is that something a fire giant would do? It really is just Big Dwarf. 100%. I was looking at the model, and there's even like the kind of like Celtic-y things um, in his beard and all that. They're sold as Fire Giant minis. Yeah. I mean, I could scale up my mini and make him a Fire Giant. So, by that rationale, yeah, for sure, you could go in and just find any dwarf mini and scale it up and make uh, some really cool giant minis. Before I moved, I was thinking of just buying a bunch of ancient Mongolian warrior STLs and scaling up to huge. I've always scaled down, but never up. Yeah, up totally works. It just depends on the resolution of the 3D model. Generally, you're fine. Generally, you're fine. Worst case scenario, you might see a tiny bit of the triangles of the geometry, but in general, I don't think you'll ever notice. Did you guys break into that Quela piece yet? It's freaking bomb, man. Still finishing up Trisha's birthday cake. Oh, that's right. I know it's like the not a big deal thing, but happy birthday nonetheless. How many of my friends are on stream here? We've got 5 viewers. Um, I know a few people have told me that they watch me all the time. Um, I'm guessing they're just not on Twitch, so they're not showing up as in chat. But I'm aw, she's right there. You're welcome. Happy birthday. And you know, you could be viewing my stream too. Just saying. Kidding. I'm totally kidding. Don't do that. I'm gonna say Lisa might be up. It's Lisa out there. By the way, I had no idea that these guys were basically just Ganondorf. Because they basically are the same. They are, yes. Hold on, let me show you something. Let's see. We can just go with. I don't like that drawing. Sure, why not? Oh, never mind. That's a really shitty drawing. Should be good from ZeldaDungeon.net. whatever. You get the idea. Okay, so let's look at Chrome real quick. You can see there we've got Ganon and Fire Giant. Fire Giant, Ganon. Fire Giant, Ganon. Let's see. I need to find unique minis for each giant lord. No problem. We can figure that out. By the way, what's Morvek's opinion of the situation? Make Golden Fields surrender or giant hill giants? So, I think he would go the hill giants route personally, just because he doesn't see that as terrible. Like, because he just wants um, the fire giant basically just wants the hill giants to work for them, right? Um, and do stuff. He's not seeing that as like them being enslaved or killed, whereas Golden Field's surrender basically just ensures that they all get killed, I think. So I don't know. I think it's tough to say. It's still, yeah, the supply line. I don't know. Cinder Hill's here for a supply. Yeah. Dad says, got to be nearly Miller time for you over there. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. We're heading for breakfast here. Cool watching you work. Stay the course. Sleep tight. Thanks, man. Orange. For context, the Hill Giants would likely say no as well. So they would also need to be convinced. I know. But I do feel like I need to go for a walk soon, though. I've been trying to walk more recently, um, trying to lose weight and stuff. But I find that it helps me clear my head. I'll just put in my headphones with music and just walk, and my mind is able to run through all the different thought processes that it needs to run through in a day, and then some. And I don't know, it's just good to move. And I haven't done it in a while. Um, the one benefit to Singapore is there's a billion malls. So exploring malls has kind of become a hobby. Plus, you never know what you're going to find. I have found some cool little shops. So, the closest thing I've done to it probably in a week is when I spilled sauce all over my shirt right before the game and was running around trying to find a place to buy a shirt. Because the party just previously convinced Hill Giants kind of do their own thing and just be a farmer. So the party, they freed the Hill Giants and stopped them from being evil, and putting them with Fire Giants means you just making them evil again, but this time against their will. I'm always on the lookout for D&D stuff. Apparently a new one is opening up called Lore Obscure. Oh, I kind of think I've heard of that. They invited the guys I'm doing the audio drama with to some event. Didn't hear about them before, but according to Google, they've been around a bit. Yeah, I've heard of Lore Obscure. I think I heard about the event as well, because the Seadrake channel gets pushed a lot of D&D stuff, surprisingly. Yeah, the audio thing that you were on, the drama thing, I've heard of it. I remember us or my talking about it, and we had an issue because they were basically trying to call for artists to work for free and help them like work on a bunch of stuff for them for free. I get it, because like there's a lot that goes into those little plays and stuff, um, but it's just a bummer when their main thing is like, oh, you'll get exposure and you can blah blah blah. I don't know. Just not a fan of not paying people to do hard work, especially when someone else is like partially profiting and whatnot. So, but I know it's actually different here in Singapore too. By the way, like it's a little more common, I guess, for that to happen. But I just feel like it still sucks as an artist working in an industry where we're getting devalued every day. It's a bunch of it's a. Oh, this is a different thing. Free art was for the D&D group. Oh, I thought they just tried to pay minimally. Good to hear wasn't them. Seven Sages is something the D&D group is going. Yeah, it is them. Seven Sages. Sea of Seven Sages. Yeah. Yeah, man. You should definitely put yourself out there, dude. My only feedback would be to try and put yourself in the headspace that you are in game if you want to try and do stuff, because I think it feels much more intense and authentic when you're in game. Like the recorded stuff is great, don't get me wrong, but the like acting and the authenticity and the sound is so much more intense, I think, and like literally tangible uh, when we're playing. So tap it, tap into it, man. Oh yeah, I think it's hard um, to what you're saying because the microphone for sure. If you were able to use a higher end mic, I think you would be able to control that a lot more. Um, Not talking shit on your gear or anything. I just mean I think you'll get better results for your work, but you also don't have to go for volume. I think some of the craziest acting I've heard you do is like the softest, like emotionally gut wrenching reveal of something terrible. Hey, did I finally finish all the freaking metal on this dude? Can we just take a second? Just take a second. Every single piece of metal on this dude is just wild. Yeah, man. And by the way, there's no judgment on you like working with that D&D group. Um, you're trying to make money. You know that's not on you them, or it's not on you. It's them, and if they're paying you or whatnot, then even better. Uh, but when they profit on people and then uh, don't pay anybody for all the work that they benefit from, that's when I have to be like, hey, wait a second, guys. Let's take a beat. All right, before I do the hair, even though it's so tempting, hold on. It's so tempting to jump straight into that. Um, eh? Eh? Why is it not? What happened to my? Oh, there we go. How would you get the effect like their hair is fire? It seems so hard to pull off, and their eyes glow. That's not too bad. I think what we can do is play a little bit with fluorescent paints. So instead of painting their hair orange right away, I will probably paint their hair yellow and then go in with like an orange fluorescent to make it really like pop. Uh, and same with the eyes. But the eyes, I'll probably go in with the airbrush a tiny, tiny, tiny bit and hit just the tiniest bit of white on their eyes. And then hit it with the same fluorescent over the little spots, and it'll make their eyes feel like they're actually glowing. So we shall see when we get there. But I want to get their skin pigment on, and I want to tone down all of the metal now, because that sounds like fun. And I know we want to jump in on El Numero 2 here, but that might have to be for tomorrow. I don't even know if I'll finish this because we're already at 10:30. I always paint so much slower when I'm like chit-chatting. And it's funny because I don't feel like I'm moving that much slower, but you know, I'll be a son of a gun. I do paint a lot slower. All right, let's get some. I want to do the skin after, I think. So we have this nice little copper tone. I'm going to do some tests first. Let's do these little guys back here. So I'm going to use some contrast paints and see if I can get this. It's too orange. I want it to be a little bit more. It's not far off. It just needs a hint of green. Move this, move that. Doodaloo, doodaloo. Ah. Athonian camo shade. What's important is that you're having fun. I am having fun. It's not pulling the green out like I wanted it to. And that pulls a bit of the green, but it's not giving me the like polished penny look. Or polished penny, oxidized penny. God, I wish I had a penny right now for a good like in-person reference. I need a stronger green. Oh no. You know, I'm starting to. I'm not buying Citadel paints anymore. I've decided because they have designed their paint pots to just dry out. And that sucks. I'm actually excited to be back to having custom miniatures for the PCs. Ivy's been on a placeholder for the longest time. Screw you, Games Workshop, but all their stock is doing well, ironically. Just like Hasbro. I know. I'm mad that they're doing well, even though they're running D&D to the ground. I know. But you know what the great thing is? They may be running D&D into the ground, but they can't take away the fact that we now also know how to do it on our own. We don't need them anymore. It's not like we need their updated rules and stuff every single, year anymore. We went from 2014 to 2024, 2025 without like a serious update to the book, and we were all fine. Just fine. Ayo, it's too green now. Watsy's miniatures are so freaking crazy bad too. Yeah, they are. I just wish they'd give more like specific lore stat blocks to work off of. Yeah. Luckily, there's a ton of great third-party stuff these days, so it's yeah. Ugh, I'm not happy with any of these. Ah, yeah, that's a great thing. But third-party stuff doesn't tackle very specific niches I'm looking for, such as how to do petitioner's work mechanically. Only very recently explained in the Sigil book. In one line, it was like in some random page with no reference whatsoever. That's true. Well, you are like a stickler for wanting to know every specific detail of every rule, um, because then there's zero room for debate. It just is, which I respect and I enjoy as well. Because the question was asked, if I'm a 20th level wizard, when I die, can't I just cast plane shift and leave, thus making me immortal? Which thus makes lichdom pointless. It's also that, like, as a DM, I actually don't like conjuring things out of thin air. That's true. because I think as the DM, it's less that you're supposed to like direct the rules, as more of just like uh, direct the story. You know, this be a storyteller, not a rule giver. I would really, I would really like to have a reference to just build from, like a basis for the lore / culture. It's why I really hate what they just. Oh, they just sanitized orcs. Yeah. Dog incoming. Oh, hello, dog. Good night. Yes, dog is in her bed now. Oh, I have cameras now. I should set up the dog cam soon. I've been meaning to do that for everybody to see the kimchi cam. No! Almost dropped my brush. Alright, just put a couple little highlights on this dude. Not a lot. Oh yeah, by the way, sending you a pic of this sick miniature from Comet Lord Miniatures. It's like a 3 to 4 foot tall Colossus. Jesus Christ. Alright. That I have to pull my phone up to take a look at. Yes, I can remove the trees off the top of the model that Senya sent. Damn, that is a big model. So, something like that I could definitely make. I would probably do it out of plastic, and that would probably cost like $50 or so. If I were to print it in resin, holy crap, dude. It would weigh probably like 10 kg and would cost $300 or $400 at least. Wild. Okay. Um, 3 to 4 bottles. Oh, at least, dude, at least. I've printed a lot of stuff because you have to also remember that there's like support material and stuff too. The support material eats up a lot of resin. Um, I would say it's probably double that amount of bottles, to be honest. Um, he said it's a lot of hollowed parts. Yeah, so if you did hollowed, probably 3 to 4 bottles on a good day. If you do have the model, I mean, we can make it. It just comes down to like if people want to pitch in, because I'm willing to eat the cost on like some basic models and stuff, like little minis or like 15 cents a piece or something. Um, and these dwarven fire giant dudes are more like, a buck or two, maybe a little more if I were to print them, but yeah. They would 100% pitch in, man. Yeah, cool. This wouldn't need to be printed for our game. You know, if everybody pitches in and wants to print it just for the hell of having it in the room, then cool. Down. It keeps playing this song. Yeah. Much better. I need to put a window on my stream to show my Spotify music. Can I do that here actually? Add video media probably. Window capture, maybe? No. Oh, yeah. New source. Spoofy. Oh, no. I can put Discord up. I can put Streamlabs. Oh, yeah, no. Here it is. We'll put it like down here for now. Yeah, that was the edge for our playlist. That's what we are listening to mostly. But it's been kind of jumping around. It's been playing the same like 10 songs. And for some reason, Spotify has been doing that lately. Rose has a Claire Obscure soundtrack. Oh, dude, the Claire Obscure soundtrack is like everything, dude. It's so good. There we go. I think I found the color combo that I wanted. It's very dark. But I think it's going to match the material really well. The reference material. Oh, hey, 10. Attack on Titan 1. I'm going to switch off to my PC. You got to stop being lazy. You put parts together when the creator only gets them in pieces for STLs. Yeah, I just glue them together. You're going to go play some Monster Hunter Wilds. My main switch action charge blade. Oh. Longsword is powerful as hell. Well, my god, the card has like 2 to 3k longsword hunts. It's a lot. Well, enjoy 10. It was good to see you again. I'm going to try and be on more regularly again. We had a little break in our regularly scheduled programming, but try and be back on more. So, oh, you're building your imaginary Pokemon team. Nice. Ah, it's getting lazy. I keep this stream of Sigmar's Sakusakan. Who's your team so far? What are we thinking? Top Pokemon. Arcanine, Garchomp, Aegislash, Reference, other designs of the vibe. Hey, Arcanine got shortlisted. So, no, good BP for Emerald. Greninja. Uh, yeah, by the way, do you happen to know any 3D artists that could do miniatures for D&D? Yeah, I want to look into roast custom mini because there are no mini to buy to fit that vibe. It is a bit pricey to have something sculpted like that. Um, Not saying for sure that it can't be done, but it gets almost prohibitively expensive. Um, oh yeah, VTuber models. $300 is like the cheap end. Um, yeah, it's about a K, about 1,000. I think I usually just use Lychee. Um, because I have Lychee Pro. Box is fine. I've used it, but Lychee is far superior in my eyes. I fear support options. I'm always scared of changing because I finally figure out how to support in Box. Yeah, no, I get that. It's also been a couple of years, right, since you've used it. It's gotten pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Those colors look nice. They're very understated. And once I get the skin tone right, you're gonna be popping. Oh. Yeah, Lychee has auto supporting uh, um, hollowing and holes. Many features that I enjoy. Oh, I need to take a quick focus break because my focus is just tired. Okay. Water. Skin tone time. Oh, so excited for this. I think this is going to look good. It's pretty good. That is not bad. So it's still drying, obviously. But we have some decent looking metallic-y skin tone. Will it autofocus this close? No. Maybe about there. There was a lot of stuff on this model. Like when it was primed, a lot of dust stuck to it that you can't really see. But once you get the smooth skin tones and stuff, and then the speed paints and stuff on, but it's okay. No! Another dry pot. This was a brand new pot, man. Citadel, you're killing me, man. Oh. I hate that. Yeah, I haven't bought Citadel in a while, to be honest. I've just been stocking up on Vallejo every time I can. Vallejo's hands down, far and away, best paints. Oh, this is too green. I need the brightness. Why did my fucking thing have to be dry? Okay. Oh. It's quite funny to paint him blonde first. It's just turned into this like epic surfer bro. Hello. I am the king of the fire giants. Ha. Yeah, bro. No way. It's terrible. I'm from California. I should be able to do better than that. Hey man, check out this rad hammer. Isn't fire radical, bruh?
How can you turn into a SoCal man?
Because I'm painting him with blonde hair first before I paint his hair orange to make it feel glowy. So he just looks like a big surfer bro. All right. Yeah, I became Owen Wilson a few times when I was doing the voices last night. I was like, oh wow. Oh man, that's just too bad. Wow, wow, wow. Ah, Oh man, I'm like out of orange. Okay. Check out this red hammer. Totally Narbars. I remember an Owen Wilson movie where he was called Drill Bit Taylor or something. It was like 13 or something when I watched it. I don't know why it stood out. Drill Bit Taylor. All right, let's see. Ah, come on, inks, behave. We'll have to let that dry overnight. See how it turns out. However, I think it's in a pretty decent spot. It's almost too much light on it. It can't focus on the face. I need to diffuse my light more. Wow, it really doesn't want to focus on that face. The beard is just too bright. It just really. Can I ISO this manually? You can go to bed, by the way. Oh, I can't control ISO in this mode. So if we do a little bit of a crop in here. I feel like I got the armor and skin tones pretty good. It really doesn't want to focus on that hair though, man. I almost want to get the macro lens out. Oh, it's kind of trying now. But still not bad. I didn't go as dark with the orange, but I feel like this gives it a better, like, flamey appearance. More contrast. We'll see when the ink dries. The list is growing. Oh, I see. I thought you meant more 3D models. Black iron skin giants. Okay, the black iron skin is pretty similar. I think the whole scheme is about the same, except instead of painting the green, I might go with like a dark blue, like a blue iron kind of vibe. I'm not done with this guy yet. He's still got a little bit left to go for sure. However, yeah, I still have a bit left to go, but I think his skin tone looks good. The armor looks pretty close. The beard, it's not totally there yet. And the hair, I feel like it still looks yellow, not orange. It has like orange shadows, but I need to get in. I might dry brush some orange over the top just to kind of tone it down a little bit. Oh, and his eyebrows. I miss his eyebrows. That's what's going to really bring it together. For sure. I need to get some better acrylic inks. These kind of sucked. Wow, that little bit under the eyebrow, on the eyebrows, really makes a difference. Give it some dramatic, like, blue highlights. All right, I think I'm gonna call it. It is about midnight. My wife is in bed, grumpily waiting for me. This would be a really fun model to go super slow on and spend a couple of days, because painting the skin tones properly would be like bam. But this will look really good on the table. Yeah, all right. Night, man. Anybody else out there? I think there's somebody else out there. Oof, I streamed for 4 hours. I painted one mini, not so mini. I didn't go as fast on these as I thought. You? 10? It's time to play Dwarf or Giant. Which one are we looking at? A dwarf or a giant? 10, it is always you being the other viewer. But now, I sign off. Good night, sweet dreams. 10, you do whatever you want to do. You don't have to sleep or have dreams that are sweet. You can have bad dreams. That that feels wrong to say. You have whatever kind of dreams that you want to have. Yeah. Yeah, I like that better. All right.